first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Time running out here on the play clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Down, Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Douglas, the man in motion. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Coleman. He finds some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He may try. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Still a lot of football left in that affair, but we will for sure keep an eye on it. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
319.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
26.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's Coleman on the toss. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They begin the drive with Pumphrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Now, that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they're able to get a little bit of yardage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run here with Pumphrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Again, it's Pumphrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, You've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Meanwhile, up in Green Bay, and early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Nine yards to go. It's third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green! Over!
Oh. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. To start out the drive, it's Pumphrey. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically their scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That's Njoku over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Meanwhile, up in Green Bay, and early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On second down, here's Rodgers. On the screen, this is Coleman. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers now operating from the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Larry Ogunjobi able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game? You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 30 yards there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen. No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Second down now after the pass completion. They run with Pumphrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively. Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. It's not going to end in points, but, you consider where this drive started. You probably label it a success.
I do, and I know that without points, it's hard to say that a drive truly was a success. But think of it this way. Changing field position, maybe giving your defense a little bit of a break.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. On first down, Rodgers. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Douglas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They go play action here on first down. And now running right through it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now back to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Todd Davis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return comes to a halt right at the... the 24-yard line. They start on the ground with Pumphrey, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is knocked down from the side. And that one results in 35 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And it's 21-3. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns getting set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Douglas. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They run the counter now on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Set. 3-19. 3-19. Back to that Philly. No. Check. Patriot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bears, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.